quite some SDA timing, I guess.
Big Apple, 3 a.m.
Alright, so here we go. And time.
Okay. So, I did get a crash course in this game yesterday to try to learn as much as I could. It differs a little bit from the other Turtles games you saw, and this game you can actually skip certain enemies. It's only certain of them that are accountable that you have to kill before you can start to scroll the screen. And there is much more quick pace in this game as well. The first stage is a little bit tricky. We'll get back to that in a little bit more. Here we manipulate to have the boss at a specific pattern. We can quick kill him. Otherwise, we will lose a bunch of time. Right. So that was brilliant.
So thanks, Pretty, by the way, for helping me with commentary. This game is just so much stuff going on that it's just really hard to commentate at the same time. It's just incredibly difficult.
I will do my best.
We have a $20 donation from Anonymous. Thank you.
And there are a couple of things with the dashing and stuff like that that will actually that's a little bit tricky to understand. I didn't get the full length of it, but more or less you have to double tap to start the dash if you're not doing something you don't want to do, and different rules set it so you can just tap once to continue dashing, or sometimes you have to press 3 times to continue dashing. But you can always reset the amount of dashes with a normal slash. So sometimes you will see him just do a normal slash, so he will reset, so he knows that it's a double tap to do the dash. You see that he throws a couple of the enemies off the screen. We'll get back to that after this boss. That was really brilliant.
So coming up is a second controller.
Yes.
So this game has a glitch that I'm gonna attempt to do, which requires me to have another turtle. I'm going to choose Don because he has pretty bad defense, and I'm gonna need to kill Don off once I'm done with the glitch, because playing 2-player is actually not preferred in this game, because if I were to do that, the screen moves really slowly, and I can't skip enemies and stuff. You can skip a few, but it's not really the same. So even though this is an auto-scroller, we're gonna just make sure that Don is at really low health at the end of this stage. So once we need to get rid of him, he only has 1 life left. It's gonna be ideal. Coming up is something, since I do standing special with Raphael, you always have invincibility frames while doing so I could just do that to not get hit by the spikes here. And you'll see me later doing that against a lot of the bosses to just avoid damage, while most of the time dealing damage to them as well at the same time.
And the difference between Turtles 3 and this one is that the special attack, standing still special attack, will actually not drain life if you don't hit anything. So therefore it's really easy to just do those things over the mines and get invincibility frames. And always there's a little tell. If you're trying to hit someone off the screen, you always see that you landed that hit if the life will drain a little bit.
Uh-oh. Oh, we got him.
Oh.
That was alright. We did not die with Dawn. That was the important part. It's also different in how if I have just 1 health, I can't do specials anymore. I have to get a pizza to refill my health. But here I'm gonna focus here to try and get the wrong warp here. Got it.
Oh, good one.
So let's just casually walk off screen, and then here's the elevator. Let's just walk through the wall, I guess. And also, what's up, Shredder?
So just skipping a quite fair amount of the game.
Yeah, except
Oh,
but maybe
Let's kick shout.
I got punished for doing a skip, but no, we're still
Oh,
at Shredder.
okay.
So that whole sequence is consistent. It's quite funny, but it's yeah, it's a pretty funny glitch.
So here you want to damage Shredder by throwing these guys off, up onto him, and at the same time try to make them attack Donatello, that is currently named Mike. But we managed to do that.
That was amazing fight.
That was
Wow.
really brilliant.
This fight has tons of RNG with how the enemies spawn, and they're always trying to juke you, so sometimes it's a hard time to actually do a tackle on them. And this is pretty much where the game gets hard. This is
So everything else was
tricky
here.
stages coming up.
Prehistoric Pterosaur.
So in this stage is a little bit of a manipulation. We saw it in an earlier stage as well, that we will wait a little bit on a certain enemy so we can actually somehow trigger the next phase so we can skip it.
So there's a dinosaur there, but we skipped it. We despawned it, so we
Yeah.
don't have to wait for it to leave off screen. Slam. And now we can skip those guys. There we go, guys. Just tank through them with that special.
And as is the other Turtles game, the sprite, the enemy, is counted as still in play until the explosion is done. Except in this game, when you take them and throw them towards the screen, and that is a different animation, so it will actually count as the enemy is dying at once. So even though it's a little bit of an animation, it's much quicker to kill off the last one with that throw. This one is really tricky, as I can remember.
Yeah, Slash, we'll see how it goes. Now we got him.
Oh,
So he's probably the most fun boss in the speedrun, because apparently if you attack him behind Slash, if you do the proper moves, he's just gonna be stunned forever. Luckily, because normally he can block and be a total douche.
Skull and crossbone.
This stage is kind of trolly because there's the cannonball, the ship in the background that can be kind of trolly. Nah. Throw them. Throw them. Just do it like this. There we go.
something that I forgot to mention earlier is that in every stage, there is a... as long as you keep pace, there's a set pattern. But if it screws you over, it will actually... You have to start improvise quite a bit. But there are certain places in the stage that the... what should you say? Global timer, or what I should say? It resets. So you can get into the rhythm again. So even though miss something, the entire stage isn't ruined. There we delayed a little bit so we can actually do the throwing animation, kill the other guys off.
I wish I had time to explain what happened earlier, but oh well.
Oh well.
Okay, I don't know. We got him somehow. That was strange. A little panic mode. But yeah, I tried to throw those enemies with like a slam throw before, and there's this weird thing. If enemies overlap each other, it thinks that you're not close to the one you're actually close to. So you just keep on slashing, and you won't get the throw. And it did it like 3 or 4 times. So that was unfortunate, but...
And in the beginning of this game, this stage, we hit the barrel and just run along. Just keeping pace.
There we go.
And just in a little bit, we will have one of my favorite enemies, the sneaky Foot Clan. There we go.
Ah. Normally you skip that guy, but if you do one mistake over there, you can't skip him. And see you guys. I'm gonna try for some new optimization on this boss by optimizing how he moves. Okay, I got a little part of it. But if you turn around before attacking, you can make Leatherhead not go that far down the screen, and it's gonna shorten his like little death dance up towards the top when he's done. But I got the first part of it at least.
Neon Knight Riders.
Alright, so if nothing else, it's really good time for donations or just some overall commentary. This auto-scroller doesn't have any like setup you want to do in comparison to the last one. Although the boss fight is kind of interesting. I am going to take an intentional death in order to be able to spam more specials against Krang. Because since this is an auto-scroller, or like I cannot dash here, so I can't do the running special, which doesn't drain any health. I can only do the standing one, which is the attack that does the most damage at this point. And yeah, so by dying on the boss, I'll be able to spam 10 of them in total. It saves like 1 second in comparison to not doing so, but I think the fight is like easier by doing so anyway. So I prefer it that way.
We have a $5 donation from Double Unicorn from Melbourne, Australia. Looking forward to another great week of games and great runs. Put this towards naming the White Mage in Final Fantasy Poop, because I couldn't think of anything else funnier than using only 4 letters. Oh, Jesus, Noslar. I couldn't. Good luck with the rest of the run.
Thank you. And there's the death. And there it is. Just all it takes is one mistake, then things can go really haywire on this boss. Especially since Krang has a move where he like leaves the screen and drops bombs everywhere. It's pretty terrible. But coming up is Starbase, undoubtedly the hardest stage in the game. And towards the end is the biggest RNG fight. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
There you saw that he did a little bit of a jump when he had the spin around attack, because the animation for the spin doesn't have an ending in jumping mode. So he delays and keeps his spin attack a little bit longer by jumping up to the last enemy and killing that one as well.
We have another $200 donation from Rufford that says nice.
These guys are gonna try to flank me here. Got him. Like doing that. Go away. That was like a flawless stage.
Oh, that was really, really good.
And this is the RNG test. What do we get? That was a bad random slash. Okay, it's bad RNG. The aerial attacks do way less damage, which is why it's bad. But it's a 4-rounder, that's still pretty good. Seconds entering. 8 seconds.
Technodrome,
Sure.
the final shell shock.
So now again, Super Shredder. So in this fight, he will abuse the invincibility frames. So when you see him Shredder attack, he'll do the super, so it doesn't hit.
And time.
That's good. Good. Good job.
That's
good.
oh thanks. That's 13 seconds away from my personal best. If I did not get trolled at the train stage, that could easily have been a world record. But I'm happy.